What is one reality check you learned as an adult?
Just because they're blood does not make them family.
Why do you say that?
You always grow up thinking that, the people that you call family, you owe them something, but in reality, you don't really owe them anything. They you over, They you over at the end of the day.
So what should us, people be doing proceeding forward?
Respect people that respect you. Respect's a two-way street. It's not deserved or earned just because you feel some type of entitlement to it,
Okay, and then what was the straw on the camel's back to where you're like, man, I'm not doing this for family no more?
I don't want to get into specifics, but just know, you walk away, be a better person, and you don't really entertain it, but just move on with your life,
Do you think friends could be considered more so family than actual family?
Yeah, I think a lot of my friends I consider family. I've always been closer to my friends than my family have. I think it's partially language barrier, but I think just in general, it's more so the people you spend time with,
Right. Okay, so what should us people be doing proceeding forward so that way we don't bump into that situation or we know how to deflect that situation when it happens to someone?
If you have the funds to move out and you're in a situation at home, get the out of there. I did that at 21, got forced to move out after going to jail. Forces you to do but I could have moved out a long time ago, and I should have, but I didn't because nothing was forcing me to. If you have the funds and you're in a very toxic household, get the out. Get the out. You'll also work a lot harder when you're motivated to if you have rent over your head. If you're living your whole life rent-free because your parents got you, but you're not satisfied with the household that you're in and the toxicity that's under that roof, get out and, even if you barely have enough to pay rent, you'll eventually learn to make more, especially if you're an entrepreneur. If you do if you make money on your own, you'll eventually learn to make more.
Right.
I know I'm not the only one that feels like this, but family's just not the same anymore. You can have tons of cousins from both sides of your family, mom and dad, and you're still not cool with any of them. That's just sad. And I feel like we were all cool when we were little because, we were just little. We didn't know any better. Our family was all cool with each other. We'd get together, sleepovers, we'd hang out, have barbecues. And, it was fun. You talk to our cousins, you were cool with them. But I feel now that, we're older, I don't know. It's just, everything just changed. I feel like all the family trauma from our parents and their brothers and sisters, just they never really worked it out or worked on themselves, and it just kind of came on to the kids. And just because the parents are beefing, automatically the kids have to just stop talking, and it just sucks. And I have tons of cousins out there, so if you're watching, hit me up. Let's talk.
I'm someone that has grown up and never felt like my family was my real family. And this is kind of I know triggering for a lot of people, but it is the truth. And this has made me a pretty intense person when it comes to relationships and friendships, because when you're someone that grows up and you never feel connected or supported by your family, you feel like a fucking weird outsider that's just being used energetically or mentally or physically. You start feeling like a little alien, like these people are just using you and you're just there to make them happy. They never see you as part of themselves. I mean, maybe in a very weird fucking way they do, because they use you as an extension to make themselves feel better and to fulfill a void within them. But I never felt truly like these people were looking out for me. And that's what family is supposed to do. They're supposed to look out for you. They're supposed to, and taking care of someone physically, getting their bare minimum needs met, is not really fucking living. And it's not really what family is supposed to be. So this has made me a pretty intense person when it comes to people, because I knew, I think from a really young age, that if my blood family wasn't going to fulfill my need to have community, it's going to be people out there in the world that are going to fucking do it. And this is something I see in other people too. When they don't have a sense of family around them, they're also intense, and they want to cling on to another person for a sense of community, a sense of safety, a sense of acceptance. But not everyone can resonate or relate or even kind of understand this energy, because most people have families, they have the mom and the dad and the siblings, and they see them all the time, and they're like family's huge for me, and they're that type of people, versus someone like me where I'm I don't have a family that I can rely on or that I trust or that are watching out for me. It's me looking for people out there that are also looking for the same thing. But people who have this type of intense energy, can't always get along with people who already have a set family, because having a set family is like their cups are filled, right? Versus people who don't feel like they have a family, they're always looking for their cup to be filled by other people, friends, people they meet, people that they want to make their real family, like their soul family.
Family used to mean coming together, checking on one another, standing strong through hard times. Now, families are divided by pride, misunderstanding, no communication, envy. Family used to family used to come together, cook up a meal, have everybody over at the house, everybody enjoying each other, laughing, talking, doing what family do. Nowadays, in a family, everybody envy everybody. It's so much disloyalty. It's so much chaos, so much confusion. Everybody trying to be in competition with everybody. Everybody want to be above everybody. Everybody want to act like they got all the money. Everybody want to act like they living their best life. Everybody want to act like they on top of the world. Everybody want to act like they got more than the next person. Like right now, family just ain't shit. Family ain't nothing like it used to be back then when we had grandma and grandpa. I'm just saying.
It's so sad that certain family members used to be so close when they was younger. Now that they older, they no longer cool no more. No texting and no calling. But show up to family events and gotta play cool just so Auntie Susan don't see that it's been a problem this whole time.
You know what, y'all? It has gotten to the point where I just really don't want to be around family anymore. It don't feel the same. It feels like everybody is all clicked up. You got people talking about you behind your back. They life going on and situations and stuff, but they are concentrated on your life for whatever reason. It's just really sad. It's not like how it was when I was coming up with my cousins. We partied together. We did all kind of stuff together. But now I am really uninterested. I am. Not to say that I don't love my family, because I do. You can always love your family, but you don't have to be around them. You don't have to deal with bad behavior. You don't have to deal with gossip. You don't have to deal with none of that, but you can still love them, right? So I love them, but I just really don't have the need or want to be around them, because it's not the same. It don't feel the same.
In my opinion, family just don't feel like family no more. And what I mean by that is it seems like the only time family really come together is when it's a funeral. And after that funeral, everything go right back to normal. When I was little, it felt different. I could feel the love. But now, and I feel like that's why when certain family members have gatherings, whether it be a cookout or a family reunion, that's why people don't be coming like that. Because it's like the last time we seen each other or talked to each other was at the last funeral we went to. Then it's like when you do see them, the energy just be off. I don't know, it's like the energy just be off because we don't see each other like that. We don't talk to each other like that. So how can you expect for me to be myself around you when the sad reality is I really don't even know you like that no more, for real. Tell the ones who be showing favoritism with certain family members too, they make it so obvious. Then you got some cousins who don't talk to you because this cousin don't talk to you when you ain't did shit to that. Like, it's so damn stupid, bro. Like, once you grown, especially if you out living on your own, they really ain't got shit for you. They look at you like, oh, she good, she straight. I don't have to check up on her. She got a job, she got a car, she got a house. We don't need to check up on her. She good. And it's so sad.
Ain't that crazy how family is not the same no more? The same family that you used to grow up with. Y'all don't share that same love for each other no more. And y'all used to be close. Now it seems like as time goes on and as reality starts to happen, family become distant. And people are starting to just realize this everywhere. And it's crazy because Who would have ever thought that life would get this complicated where you don't get that same support no more? And family used to be what it's all about. And the crazy part is that it seems like everything is so distant. Family don't even check up on you no more. They only want to check up on you when they want to borrow something from you, or if it's something to benefit them. And I didn't think that it would ever get to this, but it's crazy sometimes. Remember when people used to go to the family reunions and have fun, play some good music? Now, the only time family come around, if it's a devastating situation. So other than that, everybody gonna say they're too busy or they dealing with life. And I know, I get it. Everybody deals with life, but sometimes you have to take a break, have you some you time, you know? Because when it's all said and done, if you spend your whole life working, what did you do for you? And a lot of people don't realize that because everybody's so caught up in survival mode, trying to get it together. And people got bills. And them bills don't stop. But your life shouldn't stop either. Life goes on. So at the end of the day, you have to sometimes just get away and do what's best for you, just to clear your mind. But family used to be the only thing you can count on. But now, you can't even count on family no more. And that's sad because it shouldn't be like this. Y'all should stay together forever as a family. But people not doing that no more. Everybody's so disconnected. And then it's like you could say something on social media, make a stat on Facebook or whatever. You'll do a post, and just because you're so distant, your family will think it's about them just because you made a post. And that may not be the situation. And you got brothers and sisters falling out, talking about they'll never talk to each other again, and things like that. You got cousins falling out, they'll never talk to each other again. And I get it. Sometimes those bridges that you burn, you can't come back. But if you can fix the situation, fix the situation. But I know how that go because some people just don't want to change. You know, some people just stuck in their ways. People get too caught up in their emotions. It's like you care too much. But if the situation ain't good for you, then that's different. But you got to learn how to interpret that. And that might not be the situation what you think. It could be a little different. I don't know. Everybody's situation is different, but it's getting different out here. The world is changing by the second. And that's the crazy part about it. Family don't even talk to each other no more. Don't pick up the phone. And then when you do something for family, they don't return a favor. Even though when you do something, it's supposed to be from the heart. You don't supposed to expect nothing in return. But you would think that since y'all family, it'll just be natural because you do it because it's natural. But it's not the same for you. And that's the scary part. That's the crazy situation. And it just gets more and more sad out here because you never know. Because family ain't what they used to be. People changed. And that's my take on this situation. Let me know what y'all think. Share it in the comments. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.